this episode of Lead, we're going to consider the importance of a leader being thankful. In an earlier episode on motivation and servanthood, we looked at the desire to be appreciated. Now we're going to look at it from the other direction. The leaders need not simply to be appreciative, but to show it. The majority of those who watch these episodes work in a church or a ministry. And so I often quote the Bible and use illustrations from the church world. That's my primary realm of leadership. But others work in the business and commercial worlds. So I tend to state things here in a tone that bridges both realms. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18, the Apostle Paul wrote, quote, "In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you," unquote. Now, of course, he was referring to our need to be thankful to God, but the principle can be extended to our relationships with others. It turns out the more thankful we are to God in every situation, the more an attitude of gratitude becomes a habit. Simply stated, good leaders say thank you. They know those following them could be following someone else, investing their time and energy elsewhere. So the good leader lets those that she or he leads know that they're thankful for their participation. Well, this is simple, it's key. Good leaders don't just feel thankful, they express it. Unexpressed gratitude is, in effect, ingratitude. So the good leader makes sure that she or he's appreciation is known. They express it in both words and deeds. For appreciation to be genuinely meaningful, it has to be specific. A good leader doesn't just say, thanks. He or she says, thank you, Maggie, for last Tuesday when you went out of your way to get that quarterly report done. I got jammed up in a meeting, and your extra attention to detail meant that the board had everything that they needed to plan for the next quarter. And they all remarked on how well the material was presented. I made sure that they knew that it was you that had done such a great job in getting the report ready, and they asked me to express their appreciation for a job well done. What makes a comment like that especially potent is when it's delivered in front of others. Be encouraged to call out accomplishments, things that people do that go above and beyond their regular job description, because what gets rewarded gets repeated. Now, besides noting and giving thanks for the extra things your team members do, don't hesitate to commend them for just doing their job well. Don't be one of those who says, well, that's what they're getting paid for. Why commend them? Here's why. They could go somewhere else. They could be working for someone who appreciates them. If you're a miser with thanks, chances are they will. Expressing appreciation and thankfulness, it's not just a matter of politeness for leaders. It's a crucial leadership skill that directly impacts organizational success, team morale, and long-term performance. Here's why gratitude matters so much in leadership. First of all, it builds strong relationships. When leaders consistently show appreciation, they forge deeper connections with their team members. This appreciation acknowledges that success is a collective achievement. It's not just an individual accomplishment. By recognizing others' contributions, leaders create an environment of mutual respect and trust. Team members who feel valued are more likely to be loyal, engaged, and willing to go the extra mile. It also enhances employee or team member engagement. Research has shown that feeling appreciated is one of the top factors in engagement. When leaders regularly express gratitude, team members feel that their work matters and has purpose. This sense of meaning drives motivation far more effectively than external rewards. Engaged members are more productive, creative, and likely to stay with the organization, with the ministry. Thankfulness creates a positive culture as well. Gratitude is contagious. When leaders model thankfulness, it sets the tone for the entire organization. Team members begin mirroring that behavior, creating a culture of appreciation where people regularly acknowledge each other's contributions. This positive atmosphere, well, it reduces stress, it improves collaboration, and makes the environment more enjoyable. Gratitude also fosters innovation and risk-taking. Now, in environments where appreciation is common, people feel safer taking risks and suggesting new ideas. In the church world, we call that, well, walking in faith. They know that even if an initiative fails, their effort and intention will be appreciated. And this sense of safety is crucial for innovation and continuous improvement. Without it, people stick to safe, conventional approaches. Gratitude strengthens communication. And communication, of course, is essential to all healthy relationships. Regular expressions of gratitude open communication channels. When leaders show appreciation, they demonstrate that they notice and value their team's work. This makes team members more likely to share their ideas, raise concerns, and provide feedback. The resulting two-way communication improves decision-making and problem-solving, which is something we deal with all the time. Appreciation develops future leaders as well. So important. Leaders who model gratitude help develop this crucial skill in emerging leaders. When appreciation is normalized, when it becomes, just part of the culture, future leaders learn its importance and how to express it effectively. This creates a leadership pipeline that understands the power of thankfulness in motivating and engaging others. Now, effective appreciation is, first of all, it's specific. It acknowledges exactly what someone has done well. It's timely. It expresses gratitude promptly. Third, it's sincere. So be genuine in your appreciation. Don't use expressions of gratitude if you aren't grateful, because people will sniff that out as fake. The place to begin in all of this may be for you to first develop a mindset that cultivates a sense of proper gratitude. As I said earlier, effective appreciation is personal. Tailor your recognition to the individual. Some common mistakes to avoid in expressing appreciation are these. First of all, avoid generic phrases like, saying, "I just appreciate y'all so much." You can certainly say that if such a general statement is backed up with specific expressions of appreciation. Oh, and don't save up appreciation for just major achievements. Look for small things to be appreciative for. Never use appreciation to manipulate people. Again, that doesn't pass the sniff test. If you do this, people are not going to accept expressions of genuine gratitude. Avoid mixing criticism with praise. Have you ever heard of it's called the Burger method of correction or challenge? The Burger method is this. In a typical burger, you have 2 buns and a piece of meat. So the idea of the Burger method of correction or challenge is, first of all, the top bun, you say something nice, you praise the person. Then you get to the meat. You get to the real subject that you really want to talk to them about, which is something that you want to point out that maybe is an error that needs correcting. And then you can end with another piece of bread, the bottom bun, if you will. Then you finish it up with some praise. So praise, correction, praise. The Burger method. And sometimes people will, they'll start out with a word of thanks, and then they'll move to, but you could have done this better. And then, but overall, you did a good job. Mixing appreciation with criticism is going to come off as just a neutral. You haven't really accomplished anything. Now, be appreciative for people for what they've done and their participation just simply in what's happening. Make it sincere and don't mix it with criticism. Also, don't show favoritism in recognition of someone's good work. Don't just reserve appreciation and gratitude for your favorites at your team or at your place of work. Show honor where it's due. Now, many leaders are busy, and it's easy to forget what your team's done. So make notes and use them when you're doling out gratitude. Thankfulness doesn't have to be a big production. Don't avoid it because of its cost. Create a culture where thankfulness is a value that's easily and simply made known. Now listen, leaders who master the art of genuine gratitude create stronger teams, better results, and more positive organizations.